G'day everyone, my name is Daniel O'Grady and this is WasabiCars, which is a word of my own creation which means Japan Rust Cars. I think it's pretty clever, and I think today's car hits the three nails on the head. Check it out. It is a 1970 Nissan Skyline Deluxe 1500 van. I know what you're thinking. It's a station wagon, Dan. Yeah, but all of the documentation, all of the brochures, and all of the people in Japan believe this to be a van. Consequently, I call it a van because we're not in a country that is not Japan, so it's a van. So this absolute beauty was bought by Mr. Hatanaka just a couple of months back. Actually, it was December 2015 that he got it. I believe he got it locally, and since then he spent a few months tidying it up. He overhauled the brakes, replaced the muffler, sort of treated the rust, I'll say. He didn't go crazy with sheet metal or anything like that, but he's treated it. He's sort of stopped it in its tracks. And yeah, he brightened up all of the chrome work, and the end result is a car with plenty of character. Now let's check out under the hood. Now this engine is a 4-cylinder single overhead cam engine developed by Prince. Yes, this engine was in the Prince Skyline previously, but yeah, carried over when Nissan absorbed Prince. And yet the capacity is 1483 cc's, pumping out 95 metric horsepower, which in horsepower is pretty close to 95, but I don't even know. It's a little bit different. So let's get a good look at the car, and just what an amazing shape it is. It has the short nose because it only has to, you know, contain that 4-cylinder engine. So yeah, it's a bit shorter between the door and the front wheel. But the proportions look fantastic, and the van body is excellent. Now it retains the surf line, which is great, but just for a second, and playing devil's advocate, I'm just picturing this with over fenders on the rear. That is so not what WasabiCars is about, i.e. not what I'm about. I do like stock cars, standard cars, but yeah, a little part of me would like to see it in the sheet metal. And the grille, yep, absolutely, that's a Hakosuka grille. And see that bar with the purple tip? That is called a Hakosuka. Well, I think that's the slang term. There's like a proper name for it. But it indicates where the car is to the driver. So when you're parking it, you sort of know where the boundary of the car is. So it's handy for people who are not so skillful. And there's a Skyline Deluxe badge on the passenger side, and it's nowhere to be seen on the driver's side. And Mr. Hatanaka didn't really know what to say there, but yeah, it's just not there. Now let's check out the back and see the button to open the hatch. Check it out, that's how it should be, below the number plate in a handy spot. And actually the number plate, I've got to tell you all about this. Mr. Hatanaka was very happy with the fact that this is the old original number plate. One number, one Chinese character, Kumo, which is bear, Kumamoto, the prefecture where this car is. Yeah, very cool. And in the back is a nice little die cast of the car itself. And if you want to know, he got it for 7,000 yen, which is, I don't know, 70 bucks or 80 bucks. But I don't know where you're going to get it. Don't ask me, but anyway, they exist. Now let's check out the interior itself, and I think we're a little bit out of focus. Forgive me! Now that center console, Mr. Hatanaka made that himself, and it looks absolutely fantastic. I thought it was aftermarket, you know, but bought at a shop. But he did it himself, and he's done a fantastic job. Black dash, black steering wheel, but it's got that blue door cards and blue seats, and yeah, looking a bit worn, but what a cool car. So what an absolutely fantastic day that was, and that was last weekend. And Mr. Hatanaka, he designed this shirt and he gave it to me. Wow, I love this shirt, it's so cool. And there's a new sticker right there of it's the same thing. Check out the back of the shirt. Extra cool. Now, question of the day is, what are you terrible at? Now, what's prompting me to ask this question is I miss deadlines. I shouldn't be putting this, I shouldn't be saying this, admitting it, but yeah, I am terrible. Patreon videos, always late. At work, documentation, always late. All my reports late. I shouldn't, as I said, I shouldn't be telling everyone this, but you know, what are you terrible at? Please let me know in the comments below. And reverse parking perhaps, I don't know, making bacon and eggs, you tell me. And I'm gonna go, so everyone, thanks so much and take it easy, goodbye.
With a little bit of rust and a little bit of turn on WasabiCars, and I never heard it was